So I've always thought work husband is somebody that you having an affair with at work.
What? No.
That's not what a work husband is. I've always thought that.
No, that's not a work husband. That's you being a hoe at work. Like, no. That's good. You're taking it too far. Team take it too far. With
I didn't know.
No,
I always thought that's what a work husband was.
No.
Oh, it's somebody.
I guess you could. If he bring you enough muffins.
Been over that desk, girl. Been over that desk, girl.
Let me see the muffin. Welcome to another episode of Boost to Heels, where two army besties turned in their dog tags
for Louis bag.
Period. I'm your girl, Miss Miko Reed.
And I'm your girl, Nikki Cole.
Okay. I'm laughing because I never say Miss Miko Reed, but you know, Miss Jackson if you nasty. But
I always say Nikki Cole Williams, and I just said Nikki Cole.
Right, why is that?
Because I'm changing up a little bit.
Oh, bitch is changing the game.
I'm changing.
If y'all notice, she rocking the brown, the melanin hues.
Like, you know, I was trying to match this black fly, boo.
I'm trying. You know, I'm all black everything.
Friend.
You cute her.
Yes, boo.
You supposed to say you the...
No, I'm not saying you the cutest. That ain't happening here.
If y'all heard the setup,
nope.
You cuter. You the cutest. I mean, you know. But no, we both cute equally. Okay.
We are. Well, wait.
What?
That might be a little bit cute.
I feel as though. Okay. But the brown is brownish. Okay? The brown is brownish.
No, we cute. We a good match.
Right.
Like if I was a man, if you was a man.
Why I gotta be the man?
Because you more like the man.
I'm always the lady. I'm a classy lady in this bill. Okay? I'm classy. Girl, but no, I've been dying to tell you this.
What?
Just so embarrassing. Like, okay, so I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how you refresh your makeup or whatever in the mirror at work?
Yeah,
okay, in the bathroom. So I'm sitting down at my desk and I'm taking my makeup, but my perfume keeps like falling out. It's like a little rollerball perfume, Chloe. You know my signature.
Wait, no,
it's like my signature.
No, that is my signature that you always steal from me. But go ahead.
I was dying. No, like literally in a hospital bed, dying is what I felt like I was doing. And I was like, you smell so good. This story. And then she like gave me like a little thing of the perfume on my deathbed. So it's mine now, okay? It's mine.
You always steal my smell though.
Now I got your...
Right.
What you got on now? Let me sniff.
I started hiding it so you won't know.
That's like, you really don't tell me. But no. But
what happened?
What happened? Girl. So I'm walking to the bathroom. I forget I take the thing and put it in my pocket because I have my makeup in my hand. Mm-hmm. It just kept rolling. So I was like, oh, I'm putting it in my pocket. Walk to the bathroom. In the lobby, the whole thing pops, boom, and breaks. Glass everywhere. Call the police. Call the police.
You're Chloe perfume. The
yes.
whole thing.
Yeah. It was a small roll.
The little, the one that you carry in your purse size.
Yes.
But what?
And it broke. That floor was smelling really good. Yeah. People were like, and then my boss, one of my managers came by and she was like, and I'm on, this is the part, I'm on the floor. Cause I'm like, oh my God. Trying to clean it up. She's like, Miko, what are you doing? We have people for that. And I'm like, oh, that's my kind of girl, period. I'm like, oh my gosh. So she reaches out to me. I'm so embarrassed. I'm thinking she wants to hug me because I'm so distraught from the perfume. She said, no. Unhand me. No, she didn't say unhand me. She was like, no. I said, oh, I thought you wanted to hug.
What was she trying to do?
She was just trying to help me up off the floor. I'm so desperate. You know my love language, physical touch. I'm just carrying this to the next. Every episode we're going to talk about it.
Oh my God.
And I'm thinking, oh, she just wants to hug me. She did not want to touch me.
Oh my God.
She just hug me up. So I was so embarrassed. I was distraught that my perfume was broken.
Well, at least you smelling good.
You
ever seen the Good Times thing? At least I'll smell good.
I know, but I love me some
God.
good times. I don't know that episode.
Oh my God. When Penny or Walona, which one of them said, at least you'll smell rich.
Oh, I remember it vaguely.
Oh my God.
I'm more of a Martin. Like, give me a Martin reference and I'm cooking with it. But you not.
Well, I did watch Martin.
But you ain't.
But not like I watched Good Times. Like Good Times was.
That was good times. Anytime you need something.
Good Times.
Oh shit! You watched it.
Sorry, had a moment.
I was more Martin. Girl, you so crazy.
But Martin was in the 90s? Yeah. We were older then. Like Good Times was like in the.
Well, I was still a teenager in the 90s.
Wait. You was not a teen.
I was I graduated high school in 93.
Oh, geez.
Clock it. So anyway, but
you was on your way out of your teenage stage.
No, yeah, okay. I was 18 in 93. What are we talking about here? Okay. Yeah, 19 and 93.
I guess you younger than me. Okay.
I mean, just
have it.
Thank you. I mean, but see, that it comes with some perks because she's like young legs. When our sisters are around, she hit me with the young legs. Go get this. Young legs. I'm cooking dinner. Go to the store. And I'm like, damn, let's just order in. Why we gotta cook?
That sounds just like you, best friend.
I know.
Like, you gonna order everything.
Well, recently I haven't been as much, but more than the average person I do.
I just don't understand it. Even like, but for a whole dinner. No, yes. I know you do a lot of Uber Eats for groceries and stuff. Like, you would order an entire dinner
with the fixings. Yes. Yeah.
Rather, you prefer that than cooking.
Hell yeah.
No, because I remember a time when like you was Betty Crocker, remember?
I was Betty Crocker.
Best friend, I baked some cookies with real butter, no salt. I was like, who the fuck is this?
I used to make my dough with flour.
Yes.
You couldn't tell me anything.
Right.
I was one cooking most.
You was cooking a lot. So I just like, best friend really enjoyed cooking.
I was trying to keep a man, honey. I was not. I hated it so much. It was for sustenance. So sustenance. Like the kids had to eat, the man had to eat, and I wanted him to see me more for just like a cute twerking face. Like, nah, see my skills, baby. But yeah.
But if you had an option, you would order.
Hello. Put Uber Eats on the phone. I ain't never coming home. Yeah, I would order. Why wouldn't you?
I would cook.
You're a fantastic cook without trying, though.
No, I don't know. I just prefer cooking. Like I would try all different type of dishes.
Really?
Yes. I have so many recipe books and everything. Like I used to always use them.
Yeah.
You know the sad part about it though? My kid doesn't cook that much.
Really?
She's always like, Mommy, I need you to show me how to cook this. Mommy, I need you to show me how to cook this dish. When you start cooking this, I'm going to be there with you. So I'm like, come on, it's time to cook. She'd be like, this early?
Do we really start at 3:00?
Like, let me go out for a little bit. When I come back, I want you to show me. But she doesn't really know how to cook, and I feel bad about that.
Your daughter, now my daughter knows how to cook, and the irony of that is that I abhor it to a degree.
Right.
I'm not pressed to cook, but my daughter, well, she does have a main meal. It's like Italian.
That's
dish.
What she preferred to
That's
cook.
What she, yeah, and she can cook. You know, she can cook, but she does prefer to order out. And I think I like to go on the record to say she gets that from her mom.
She get that from her mom.
And my son. Oh, what we gonna do, baby?
He'll order out her.
What? He on his phone. He has it on his phone. Is that bad?
Oh my God.
Well, okay. He has it on his phone because I start the order, then I'll send it to him and my nephew and be like, y'all put in what y'all want, and then they send it to me.
How often do you think you order out a week? For dinner.
Oh, well, now that I'm with the warden, I don't really.
She don't play.
I can't really order out as much with the warden because she be cooking. Okay. Like, yeah. And so we cook often. But with the days she gets home late from work, like she like my man. The day she get home from late from work, oh, me and the kids ordering now, baby. I be like, one time I text my nephew, look, these leftovers ain't it. What you want? He's just like, LOL, Chick-fil-A. Okay, baby, you got it. Like, that's what we doing.
Girl.
But I don't understand why it has to be such division between the two. Like parliament, like let it religion and state and
can I answer the question?
Yeah.
When you cook at home, you can have that meal at least 2 to 3 days.
Leftovers?
Yes.
Oh, spare me.
When you order out, they're gonna give you enough for one meal.
Not if you order 2 items.
Oh my God.
Like if you order like the Italian sausage meal, and then like sometimes if I'm vegetarian, I order like a vegetarian meal. And I'm like, I'm gonna eat that tomorrow.
Best friend, that's horrible.
I know. But I think for me, sometimes I put too much salt inside of it. Like I put too much salt inside of my meals. And I've learned this is my thing. My mom was sick about 5 or 6 years ago. She had a liver transplant and she couldn't eat anything with salt and stuff. So I learned that Mrs. Dash has so many different varieties. And I put that on everything. Yeah. Like Mrs. Dash. Oh, and then like all these Creole seasonings and the Caribbean
because they don't have salt in them.
Right. And then you put a lot of herbs in your foods. Yeah. And it's like so
sounds like you like to cook.
Okay, I'm lying.
Let her cook.
Hey,
let her cook.
Miko up here trying
Let her cook.
Let me cook.
Let her cook.
Yeah, I do. See? I do. But I don't feel like I'm that great at it.
I know you're good at cooking.
I just put you in. I mean, sometimes
you are a good cook. You really are. Yeah, you are a good cook. But this next topic, just I don't know, it just rolls right into that.
What? Tell me more.
Lessons that you learn about financial literacy, like money. Like, what would you do differently financially?
You know, I think we talked about this on the first episode about. Like, okay, 1 year I spent $20,000 in Uber Eats and DoorDash. But in my defense...
There is no defense. There is no defense.
In the defense that's on the table, waiting to come out, I think it was during the pandemic time frame, right? And I think that's what led me to feel like, well, we can't go to the store. We can't go out. Like, let's at least bring the kids.
You think that's where it started? Your Uber eating?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. Because we couldn't go out.
Wait, was it Uber eating before that?
For me?
No, period.
You know, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Let me look this up. You know I'm a fact checking one. When did Uber Eats start?
When did Uber Eats start?
Let me see.
Was it the pandemic that started that?
Pandemic started a lot.
Pandemic changed a lot of... Well, good and bad. The pandemic did a lot of good and bad on both sides. So I don't know if that's when Uber Eats started.
Okay. So it started in California in 2014.
Okay.
But in July 2020, let's see. 2014 in California. I don't know when it started going.
Okay. Well, it was already out.
It was a thing.
But it didn't grow until the pandemic. Right.
It didn't grow until I started using it. Yeah.
So your financial lessons are something that you would do differently.
I would cook more. Sometimes it's exhausting as a mom to like constantly like kids want to eat every single night. Like you want to eat a meal sometimes I can eat a bowl of cereal and be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I think that's the exhausting part. If we can get over that, then I would say maybe I would cook more instead of spending money. Because you feel like you have this money and you can just spend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I would do differently, or one of the mistakes I made from financially is when I was in the military, I did TSP.
Oh yeah.
I wish I would have been more diligent with my TSP.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have stayed in it long term.
Because
I was putting a lot of money in TSP, but they was like, you can borrow off your TSP. I'm like, let me get a little coins of my TSP. Yeah. I wish I would have never done that because I have a friend now. She called me and she was just like, yeah, my TSP she got like $1 million in her TSP.
What's her name? So for those who don't know, the TSP is the Thrift Savings Plan. It's equivalent to a retirement plan for civilians.
Yes, but it was an additional plan for the military. Yeah. You know? In addition to our military retirement, you can put into the TSP.
Yeah.
And they even told us when we first went in, if you put this certain amount into your TSP, by the time that you're 20, you will have this amount of money.
Yeah, 20 years in service, right?
But
we ain't do it.
No.
You know, another thing I hated that I did, that was poor financial literacy. It's this thing called DPP. Deferred Payment Plan. That was that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
You mean I could buy this Coach bag?
Right.
And I can defer the payment,
right?
And I can still go with my people.
Yeah. I did that too in my young military,
in my 20s. Oh my God!
Yes, girl. Oh my God! They should not even allow people to do that in the military, especially. But that's one of the problems. They don't teach us enough about things like that. You know, they should be drilling that the way they drill leadership in our head.
Yeah,
they should have been drilling TSP in our head.
Yeah, it's the perks though, and I think it's like provided to us as a perk, and that's how they sell it. Like it's a perk to be able to buy something. It's essentially equivalent to layaway, right? Yeah. Do they still have layaway in the world?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, damn. Telling my younger than her age, but
right.
But yeah, so it's equivalent to that, and you can still do that. Actually, you can. I believe you still can do that. Defer payment, and you can put stuff on layaway at the customer service. On the PX, Post Exchange.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah,
but like Affirm, you know, the
Klarna Me, baby,
whatever the names of those. I've never done that before.
Yeah,
I never have.
Yeah, I don't know what they are.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging, but I just never done that before.
Yeah, it's interesting when people do that. You know, you can buy vacations on Klarna. It's crazy.
Really?
You can buy outfits. You can buy. You can buy everything.
I've never tried it because I always wonder though, do they charge interest on it?
Yeah, everything is interest.
Yeah,
but it's probably just like $20. So I've heard.
Yeah, you will buy an outfit for $20 and pay another $20 to put it on to get it.
If you gotta put a $20 outfit on Klarna, then you are really going through it. Put something that's at least $200. That's what the people always talk about when they're around me looking at my phone. I don't really, I used to kill some Klarna. And you know,
what is it called?
I don't know. It's something to start with a K. I don't know. I don't know these
things. Yeah.
Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of those things, you got to really look into it because when you're building your credit, you want to stay away from using it so much. You just want to, because it's easy to say, I can pay $200 now and then I can wait 2 more weeks and pay another $200, when in reality maybe you shouldn't buy it until you have the money. And I think maybe, am I talking to myself?
Yeah, I think you are.
I'm talking to
yourself,
to the old me that's becoming the new me. Easy like the breeze, baby. Okay, but yeah, I think those are the only things that I take issue with my past financial. Yeah.
Definitely TSP for me. That is,
and then robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's what my mama used to say.
Oh yeah, girl.
What does that mean?
But I think we all did it at a young age. Well, I don't know about all of us, but a lot of people do it at a young age because we just don't know any better.
Right.
And then we get to a point where like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. When you know better, you do better.
Right.
So yeah.
True.
Yeah, we know better, you do better. Anyway.
I got lipstick on my skin.
You don't.
Okay.
You did earlier.
That's been an issue for me, guys.
You did earlier, but you already ate it off.
Because I'll be eating. I don't know. That doesn't fit. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. And we're going to stay in the vein of military because, you know, boost the heels. And I think that this is very important, especially for those who are getting out or on the cusp of getting out. It's your VA medical care, right? Veterans Affairs medical care. Yeah. I use them.
So do I.
Do you use them?
I do. Oh, I didn't get rid of, that's not my only.
Okay.
But I do use them because, you know, it's a benefit that I have. And
it's free. Well, you earned it. So
and it's no copay, right? We
don't
have copay with them. But if you go to the other doctors, you usually have copay. I still actually go on post.
I do too.
You do?
Yes, girl.
I didn't know that.
I kill them. They know me up there. I go on base. Like, baby.
I've never said, I'm going to save it for a fun fact.
I feel like I know it, but I'm going to just hope that's how she says it.
I'll just go ahead and say it. My best friend and her family love the doctor. Like they are always
worked hard.
They are always in the ER. Like I'm not a doctor goer. I can be sick. I'm not going to the doctor. Best friend,
give me one sneeze. Hello. Where's the doctor?
No. And then she will get in there and she will take a picture with her little medical outfit on. She got to take an x-ray. She's like, I'm in the hospital taking x-rays. Look at me. Like, girl.
No, for real. Because the blue thing is so cute. It's like a smurf.
Like, what are you in the hospital for now? Why are you in the hospital, best friend?
It's giving attention seeking. Like, I got to stop.
Really? It's not just you. It's the kids, too.
The kids, their father. We love it.
Y'all love the hospital.
We need them to understand that
these services are free. Baby, we taking advantage.
Check up on it. Beyonce, check up on it. Like, check up on us. And I think it's important to do, like, get your checkup. Yeah. My babies, listen, every 6 months they're at the dentist. Every year they're at the physical. Well, maybe like 5 times a year. Like, we getting stuff. We getting blood work. My baby got to go get some next week. Like, we getting checked out.
Y'all stay there.
Because if something happened to us, it won't be delayed. We're going to know the day of. Like, girl.
That's the right thing to do, honestly, though.
Yeah.
It is the right thing to do.
So I go to the VA and then I double down and call my primary care at the military base. Say, hey, yeah, I just want to follow up because I just came from the ER. Then I went to the VA, and I just want to make sure that you're aware that I went to all those places.
Yes.
And she's like, oh no, Miko. I'm like, yes. Is there a community doctor that I can see after this? Sure enough, because I go to the community doctor that's associated with the VA.
You do too much.
I have 5 appointments next week. You won't catch me dying, okay? Get busy living,
Facts, okay?
It's the fact that I'm not lying. It's the crazy part.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
The takeaway is take advantage of all of your benefits, guys. Okay? When you retire, don't just sit there. Go to the doctor and keep going. And
the VA send you your medicines. Like, you don't have to go to the doctor and stand in the line at the pharmacy. Mm-hmm. They send you your medicine. That's what I love. Like, girl, I'd be like getting those pills like, oh, shit.
Yes. I don't even need it. I'll be like, yes.
Do you even need a refill? I need it.
Like, it looks like you're out of ibuprofen. I am. My knee was hurting when it was snowing last week. Like, I'm going to have that conversation.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and the fact that it's free.
Yes.
Like, come on now. Why wouldn't you?
Yes, I agree with that.
And I even got medical insurance with my job. No, I'm joking. I have 5 primary care physicians.
I was about to say, you are going too far.
No,
let's ask what you got. What's happening in your poetry world? What's happening?
So it's Women's Month. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I told you guys, I do host at the Woolly Mammoth. If you're in the DMV area, come visit us. It is a free, but every 3rd Monday, I host poetry there. Get on a mic, check us out. And right now I'm just writing. You know, it's this thing we call in the lab. Did you know about that?
I've heard it.
Yeah, so I'm in a lab, baby.
Okay, you're writing some stuff.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show me.
Yeah. I like that. All new stuff.
Now. Yeah.
That's good, best friend.
Did you sick of my old stuff?
No. I'm just wondering. I haven't been to a poetry event in so long.
Can you even still be my best friend?
I'm still your best friend. I listen. When you first started going out there,
was out there strong. Yeah.
Girl, I was the only one in the audience, but I was there. I was there. Like, she was like, best friend, just be patient. More people are coming. I'm like, best friend.
More people did come.
They did.
But at that time.
They did. I was just like, I'm here though. I'm here.
He'll be like,
I'm here.
They love me. They really love me.
Then she'd be like, what do you think? How did I do? I was just like, I don't think nobody cared. Good or bad, we made it through it. But that's when you first started hosting and stuff. But you are a girl.
Yeah, clock it.
Yes, baby.
But just on me.
I just want them to know how I've been there for you.
Okay.
And I'm not that for you now, but I've been there.
I don't want to say that you're not for me. Poetry is not your ministry. That's not your you want a turn up.
Yeah. And I'd be like, do they have drinks at the bar? It's like, this place don't serve drinks. It's like, shit.
We're here for the literary skill set of the people in the audience.
Like, girl, you gotta warn me when I come. I gotta put something in my purse or something.
One time you and my sister came, they left out, went to the restaurant next door.
It was a lie.
And I don't know if they took shots and they came back just in time to see me.
Lie.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, we were supporting you though. We were supporting you.
Were you?
Yeah, we were.
I'm done. But so what's going on in your fitness life? Because you looking svelte.
I have lost, and I'm just gonna say it.
Go ahead.
Since Christmas.
Okay.
I got on a real serious kick. Well, my birthday and Christmas, I go crazy eating. And
go crazy.
November and December, I go all out eating and drinking. And then December time frame, not a New Year's resolution, just try to get myself back together. Ooh, I didn't tell you this.
What? And
here's one of the reasons that I'm really going strong. My doctor said I'm borderline high cholesterol.
I knew it. No.
Stop playing, because it's so serious. When the doctor tells me stuff like that, I cut everything off.
But you know why she's doing this? Because she don't go to the doctor 4 times a month.
Right.
She goes
once a year.
4 months.
I go once a year to do a physical.
Once a year,
unless I am so sick, I can't function.
Go when you're well. You got to go when you're well so that you can find out what ailments you have.
Well, she told me that she's like, you're borderline cholesterol. Like, you probably need some pills. Yes.
Oh my God.
I was like, what? So I went home and started doing my research, and it's not because I didn't work out, because I work out, but I eat so bad in November and December. I said that could play a factor in it, but I just started doing everything, clean eating, clean everything. Okay. And I have since lost about 11 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, because I really got hard at it, because I'm a fitness person. Yeah, you can't have a fitness person laying on the side of the road that died from cholesterol.
That would be bad.
That would be very bad.
That's bad for our brand too, because it's like cholesterol and like just Nikki and Miko.
Yes, right. So my advice to everybody today is, do not stop with your fitness, but make sure you monitor what you're putting in your mouth, because that's very important.
Nutrition is important.
Very
and
important.
I saw a TikTok of yours recently, and you were on the treadmill working out. You inspired me.
Did you get on the treadmill?
No. But you inspired me to think about it. And I was like, I'm going to do this. You said 20 minutes a day, y'all. That's all I'm asking. It's a 30-day challenge?
What I was trying to do and what I'm going to do is kind of put a routine together, one of my entire routines that I do. And I do everything in 20-minute segments.
Okay.
Like, I work out on the treadmill for 20 minutes. I do a 20-minute ab. I do 20-minute arms, and then I do something fun at the end so I am posting that each, and then I'm going to put something together and I'm going to give it to everybody for free too.
So go follow her, Nikki Cole Williams.
Thank you.
It's WMS.
Yes.
Nikki Cole WMS on TikTok,
all
Instagram,
socials.
Everything, all socials. Period.
Thank you, best friend.
Thank you. That really
and follow you as well for your poetry on Miss Miko Reed.
Yes. Okay, that was cute. We was cute right there.
That was cute. That was cute.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to start doing that. Just not to belabor the fitness thing, but I think 20 minutes a day for cardio is going to like kickstart. Yeah, because I want to be a baddie.
Yeah, you look like you've been losing weight too, though.
I lost 2.5 pounds. I'm really excited about it. I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? So, like, I still got to suck in, but not as hard. So, like, you won't see a vein right here because it's not as hard, guys. So, yeah, 20 minutes a day, get your way.
Yeah.
I tried to rhyme there. Okay.
20 minutes a day, get your way. It is
get it your way. I don't know.
Oh, get it your way. Yeah, it does rhyme. So,
okay. So, okay, let's keep it moving. Our next topic, like I said, I feel like this is really catered toward our military viewers. But you know, if you have not even been in the military before, you can still take something from this because it's about insurance. It's insurance, and everybody needs insurance.
Oh my God. You know, that is one of the issues in African American communities.
Yes.
A lot of us don't get life insurance.
When my dad died, he didn't have life insurance.
Wow.
He did not have life insurance, and we were struggling to, we wanted to give him the send off that he wanted. Well, quick caveat. What my daddy wanted was the horns, he wanted us to march his body down New Orleans Street.
Girl,
I said,
stop.
Dad. He was like, I said, wait, come on now, Dad. Like, he's like, come on. I think
that was his last wishes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I've never been to New Orleans.
You've never been to New Orleans?
No.
Okay, we're going.
I want to go
this year.
For that.
We're going to New Orleans,
and I want to take some of his ashes.
Okay.
And I want to distribute it.
We're doing that.
Yeah, that's his thing. We're going this year?
Yes.
Oh my God. I've never been. I'm so excited.
We're going.
Yeah. And so, but the point of that is like, yo, if he had life insurance, maybe we could have done that. That was one of them. And the other one was like sprinkled across the Potomac or something like that. So we were able to do, a little of that. But he didn't have it. My mom recently just got it. And
wow.
Yeah. And of course, in the military, you have this thing called Soldiers Group Life Insurance, yes. SGLI.
SGLI. Yeah.
So
which is really good because SGLI, while you're in, I think it's probably went up now. I don't know. You got to fact check me on this, but it was $400,000 when I was in.
Oh, it might be more.
It's probably more now, which that is a really good life insurance policy to leave to your loved ones. And then once we get out, it changed over to Veterans Group Life Insurance, VGLI.
Oh, you were right. It went up to $500,000.
Okay.
And it costs about $31 per month. That's
like it. Everybody gets it. It's like a no-brainer. Yep. You have to do that. As long as you're in, you're getting that. But when you get out, it does transfer over to VGLI, but the VGLI start going up like.
I'm just looking at VGLI like, dang.
Yes, girl. By the time when you get like 60, you're probably going to be paying what?
$432 a month.
That's crazy.
For $500,000.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's why it's important to get life insurance while you're young.
Yes.
Even for some family members, like your family members, your dad, or anybody who can't afford to get their own life insurance,
get it on them.
You should get it for them and just pay for it. And then once they're at a point where they can pay for it themselves, you can always transfer it over to them. Like, it's just important to get it.
I was talking to a fellow veteran not too long ago, and I was like, do you have life insurance beyond what you had in the military? He's like, no, I have it at my job. And I'm like, what about what you're leaving your kids or whatever? He was like, my kids can actually take life insurance out on me and pay it if they're interested in doing that.
Wow, did he?
And at first I thought, dang. Then I thought, damn, that's actually not a bad idea.
It's really not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's really not.
Yeah.
I can see that. That makes a lot of sense. I would do that.
I would do that. Like I have insurance, accidental death insurance on my kids. You know what I mean? Like, Lord forbid. But that's really just because it was offered at the time that I started my new job. Mm-hmm. I didn't really, because I don't think about that. You know what I mean?
So you didn't have anything on the kids?
I had a very basic term policy on them.
Yeah.
But this conversation, when we were talking about discussing it, it made me think like, I probably need to do more.
Yeah.
Even on myself, I know I need to revisit that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of scary to talk about. Who wants to talk about that?
Well, you know what? You don't want to talk about it, but the reality is it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying anything about these people right here, but these people come up off of life insurance.
They do.
That's where they get their come up from. So we should follow into those steps and do our come up too.
That.
Like when I leave this place, I want my kid to be, I got something in place that she's going to be an instant millionaire. Because I want that for her. Yes. Because I don't want her to have to struggle without me. Yeah. And that's what we need to think about. It is not saying that you're wasting your money. You are looking out for the people that you're leaving behind. You don't want those people to have to struggle ever.
Right.
So it is the best thing to do. Whatever you can
don't kill me off because you getting $1 million. Like, hold up, baby. Hold up. I'd rather not have this conversation. Like, but no, same thing with my kids.
Yeah. And I think it's also important to whoever your beneficiaries are to have once a year go over your policy. Hey, I have this policy. And don't get me wrong, my stuff is not into my kid's name because she's too young right now. 19 years old, she'll take $1 million, baby. And she a trip around the world.
But Lise, Aruba.
Right. She would blow it. Her and her friends would ball out of control. So I'm not allowing that to happen.
Right.
So I have things in place where somebody that I know and I can trust will take care of her to make sure that she gets everything she needs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do want to revisit that for myself.
You should.
For my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it's important. And I think it teaches them responsibility and to see the future, not like it's an end or whatever, but to actually recognize that we're on borrowed time for real.
It's a part of life. Know? Everybody was born and everybody's going to die. We all want to leave this world one day.
Yep.
And it's just a matter of what you leaving behind when you do leave.
Yep.
So anyway, let's not belabor that.
Yeah, because
let's move on because it's hard for some people to talk about, but for me, it's one of my subjects.
Yeah, it's hard for me to talk about because I just feel like I've experienced so much death in the last 4 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Back to back with your
dad. My dad, my aunt. That was like my mom, like that. Ooh, but the reality is, it happens.
It happens, and we just have to be prepared for it.
As my sister says, do better. Right? Just do better. Like, shut up. But no, she's right.
Right. But you talked about work. So let me ask you a question though.
Yes.
So while you're at work, have you ever had anybody at work that's like always, let me help you, Miko. Oh, Miss Miko.
I thought my manager was trying to give me a sad hug.
I mean, like a work husband.
Oh, a work.
You know how they call like this is my work wife. Yeah, work wife, work husband, work spouse. Have you ever had one?
I think everyone has. Have you not? I think you have. Everyone has.
So what kind of is a work husband though?
They like make sure you good. Like if it's muffins in the kitchen, they're gonna make sure they're gonna put a muffin on your desk. Like, oh, I know Miko like the muffins too.
Wait, so I've always thought work husband is somebody that you having an affair with at work.
What? No,
that's not what a work husband is. I've always thought that.
No, that's not a work husband. That's you being a hoe at work. Like, no. That's good. You're taking it too far. Team take it too far.
I didn't know.
No,
I always thought that's what a work husband was.
No.
Oh, it's
I mean, I guess you could. If he bring you enough muffins.
Been over that desk, girl. Been over that desk, girl.
Let me see the muffin.
I ain't bringing you this muffin for nothing.
Like, dang, I gotta give it up because of muffins.
That's what I always thought. But this makes sense. Yes. Well, if that's the case, I have a work husband and work wife.
You buy. Okay. You got them both. Okay.
I buy at work.
You buy at work. Okay.
No, because I have males and females that really
look out for you.
Yes. Like, girl, listen, this is about to come down.
Yeah.
Look out for this. Mm-hmm. Like always, hey, check this out. You need to check over this. Oh, I have a male and a female at work that really help me out with almost everything.
Would that not be like your assistants or your second hand, or are they like on your level helping you?
Yeah, they're above my level.
Okay. Yeah. It has to be. I feel like it has to be on or above. Like, don't.
No,
if you're under me.
If they're under you,
don't bring me no muffins.
Girl, they trying something.
They trying to make me their work wife. Like, girl, we're not doing this.
They probably trying to make you their real wife.
Right. Unless you're gonna do it. No, I don't. I think it has to go up. The power structure has to be like, if you are a manager or director, you can bring me a muffin, right?
But what happens when the wife or the husband is at home and like your work wife and your work husband? Sometimes they be getting mad about it. Well, this is what I see on TV. I don't know.
They do get mad. Right.
I see that on TV.
Right. I think they do get mad about it.
Yeah.
But I feel like they probably have one too.
At their job.
Yeah.
Why you always, but the wives is like, let me think about how I would feel about
a work. Oh, you know where I draw the goddamn line.
Where?
Bringing food. Why is your work wife bringing you food?
When she go to lunch, she grabs something for him
too. That's giving a fair. I know. Now let me stop. That's giving a fair. I've heard. But I don't think that is a good thing.
Yeah.
How would you feel? Or cook some food
and say I brought you lunch.
I brought you lunch too. Because I know you had a long day, and I know your wife don't be cooking for real.
Ooh. Yeah, she's trying to get the wifey out the door. She's trying to slide in, hunty. She's trying to slide.
Don't be
in,
sliding
baby.
in. Don't be sliding,
girl.
In no DM.
I don't know if that would make me as mad as if she's calling him all the time. Hey, mister, the lights went out. What we supposed to do?
Oh, like after hours.
Hey, miss. Yes. Hey, mister. Was I supposed to turn this form in?
Oh, you mean after hours? I just said that because I'm shocked that this relationship doesn't stop at work. Why are you talking?
That's your wife.
You don't exist beyond these 4 doors.
Now that was
fucking muffins.
That would make me mad with a work wife.
Yeah.
Or a work husband. You got to draw the line. Like, leave that shit at work.
Unless they bringing us all food. Like, can we all eat?
You can all, if everybody's friend, you one big happy family, yes. Everybody can eat.
No, if your work husband, let's just say you had a work husband, was bringing food for you and your family. Hey.
I don't know if your man would be happy with that. Like, who the fuck bring you food? Hell no. I said hell. I don't think a man would be happy with that.
No. I don't think anybody would.
Neither one, yeah.
So do you lie? Or you just eat it all at your desk? Act like you're chilling.
Sometimes you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them. Like, you be like, what you eat for lunch?
I'm so hungry. I didn't eat that. Oh my God, I'm so hungry.
When your work husband will pay you a 3-course meal.
Oh my God. I don't have one now, but it's like, I'm not opposed to it if they are like, that's it. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't like, I think that the intermingling of bodily fluids at work or off work property with a work husband is wrong for me.
But it's a lot of people who meet their significant others or a husband or wife at work.
True.
So I don't see anything wrong with dating at work.
I feel like what mama said, you're not supposed to eat
and shit in the same place.
Right. So don't do it.
But it's a lot
don't shit
of
at work. No.
On the eat at work.
Right. Oh. I don't know. We felt good about that. Okay. Y'all know we will tear our topic down. Zion, baby. We're going to eat Zion. Okay. So let's move right along. And I feel like this goes right into that. A situationship versus a real relationship. But let's caveat. Is a work?
No, that's not a situation.
Oh, okay.
No.
So what is a situationship to you?
To me, a situationship is somebody that you met. You like him. He like you. Ain't nobody said that we together.
I feel like that's so young. Like, how are we doing this at this big age?
Girl,
but it happens.
all the time. You know how women are confused or men are confused about what is this?
Right.
Like, are we in a relationship?
Right.
Like, and some people don't like to commit.
Right.
They prefer being in a situationship.
Right.
Like, we chilling.
But I think a situation.
Now that pisses me off.
Oh, we chilling.
We just chilling.
No, I'm not chilling. I'm not chilling.
I am no. Put a title on this.
Yeah.
What is our title?
Chill.
We friends with benefits, or we in a relationship? What are we doing? Because I don't like that situationship stuff. No, that's too sticky. That means that you have the right to see other people. You have a lot of friends with benefits. That's what that means. In a situationship. Can you be in a committed situationship though? Could that work? Why would you make it a relationship? Because not too much. Like, not too much on relationship. Like, let's just chill exclusively. What if someone says that? I like that too. A situationship. Okay. But I like that too, but it feels like you're leaving that door open just in case. Man. You haven't completely closed that door. Right. Yes, I'm not seeing anybody else right now. I'm gonna see what's out there. Right. What's going on outside. Right. I'm not seeing seeing anyone right now, but that doesn't say that I can't see anyone later because we're not in we're not in a full relationship. Okay. We are just in a situationship.
But y'all are committed to each other exclusively. I feel like as the guy, because you always be like, I'm the guy. So if I'm the guy, I'm saying,
you the guy.
I'm saying, look, shorty, you in this brown and everything.
And I am.
I don't want nobody else on this brown. Let's just chill together.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. I'm Beyonce on that ass. Okay. No, but I'm just like, if you don't want anybody else on me, then tie me down.
We gotta jump straight to that.
Not married.
Damn, shorty.
Not married.
We gotta jump straight to that, shorty.
Not married, but if we are kicking it at least for 6 months, you should be able to say, where we at? What we doing?
I need 9.
Need 9 months.
9 to 12.
Before you say, okay. A year.
About 2 years.
You keep going up.
I'm just ending it at 2 years and a half. I'm going to end it there. 3 years tops. And then we got to figure out what we're doing.
No,
what is we doing, boo?
I really think in 6 months.
Okay, 6 and a half.
You kind of can feel if that person is going to leave situationship and make it to a relationship.
That's true.
Yeah, don't keep me on red.
I think that answer me because I saw that you read this. One thing I did see this.
Don't keep me on fucking red. I'm just saying.
Well, I did. Let me tell you. I think that throughout the years and the ages, it kind of changed. It changes. Like in your 20s and maybe pushing early 30s. Mm-hmm. You would tolerate a situationship a little longer.
Only because
I would.
Only because
I tolerate it now if I had to.
Only because you yourself is not 100% ready to lock it down.
Yeah.
Like you don't mind still because
outside.
Because right. You know, I'm hanging out with my friends and I still got the open doors. If somebody come up to the bar and talk to me, I can still flirt because I'm not like locked down.
Right.
You know, you still okay with that too at that age.
So that changes. Period. And then as you move into your 40s.com, if you what she said, if you move into your 40s and 50s, you've gone through this whole stage of like, is he seeing somebody? You've done the whole stalk. You've been on the ledge of their apartment. You've sat back and put your car seat back. And,
wait, what? You sound like you.
I just mean things have occurred, and you understand that could land you in jail. Like you could go to jail for sitting outside somebody's house. I hope you've
never been out of jail for stalking.
I've never been to jail for it.
Thank you.
I've never been caught.
I was scared for a moment, y'all.
But I mean, there have been ledges walked on. I'm just saying, in the 20s, those things have occurred. I've done those. People have done those things. So now we're in this age that we're settled. We have our careers. We have our kids. We're either married or divorced. Well, if you're married, you shouldn't be looking for somebody else.
Right.
But, you're single, you're doing your thing. Mm-hmm. And so now what you're saying, what I hear is that situationships are no longer they don't serve you at this age. They don't serve, and I'm going to say 40 on. I feel like the situationships don't serve.
No, that's not. No,
that's how I feel.
They serve you for 6 months.
It's a time limit.
Yes,
6 months.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, it serves you for a minute. It doesn't serve you for forever. I am not going to be like your situation forever. And like you said, at this point, you're settled in your career. You know what you want in life. I know where I'm going. Hopefully, you know where you're going. Like,
so then, okay, let's just say,
make a decision.
Let's just say they decide to be committed to you. Then what's the next step? Marriage? In the future? Baby carriage? House? Like, what are we doing?
Well,
you gotta move in?
Now, at this age, that's when it becomes preference. Mm-hmm. Like, you may, in your case,
don't use, I ain't a case study, baby. We done graduated from grad school. We ain't doing no more case studies. Nope.
No, seriously. In your case, like, you just got out of an 18-year marriage. And dating someone or not, today you may not be ready to move in. You wanna relationship, a situationship, you want to be with somebody, but you may not be ready to say, let's move in together.
Right.
So I think that depends on where you are and, you know, what's happening in your life about moving in.
Yeah.
And truth be told, you know, I love Oprah and Stedman's relationship. They live
separately.
Do they live separately?
Oh, I don't know. Right.
I think they don't live. They're not married. They're not married, but they live together.
They do live together? I never see him in her house.
Because they keep their relationship private.
I thought she was with Gail, but
I hate when people say that.
I said that because I know.
What if people say they think me and you together?
Hey. I don't even like her like that. So don't be
not like that.
So don't be putting her on me, okay?
No, but people so many rumors.
That's
girl.
true.
Rumors just be crazy everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's her best friend. Like, that's her best.
She's so mad.
I hate when people say that about Oprah.
I wonder why they said that a lot. Because they were together all the time.
Probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, with your history and me, ain't with you that process. No.
Did she just
on TV? We're going to be on TV one day. You just called it into existence.
I did. Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding about that. But people would probably start making rumors if we're together so often. Like, they just think birds of a feather.
So what? Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares?
Exactly. But back to Oprah and Stedman, I think they have they're in a committed relationship where they live together. They're just not married. Or if they are, they never told anybody.
So you would be okay with that, like being committed but not married? Okay.
I've been married before. I got a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I got a t-shirt already.
Mine is still being made. My t-shirt is still being made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I would.
You would do marriage again?
Case study. Let's not. We're not a case study.
But what I would want, or what I'm not gonna compromise on, is me and somebody together, the two
exclusively.
Of us. Yes, I'm not compromising on that.
You know what's funny? For the younger audience, like in their 20s, our daughter's about to be in their 20s. I have consistent conversations with her about like what to accept. And then I think one day she was like, Mom, it's just a situation and it's okay. And I'm like, how is that okay? Don't accept that. And maybe the acceptance is like, if they don't call you in 24 hours, something like that. Yeah. And she's like, it's cool. And I'm like, So I think it does changes with
it's a situation. Whatever your situation, she knows what she's going to. She knows what she will and will not accept.
Yeah, and definitely.
Beyond that, then we got problems.
Right.
I think that's probably where she is with that. So I get it.
Okay.
All right. So, but preference, I would take relationship over situationship.
Yeah. Me too. I would too.
Some people are not ready for relationships and they're good with situationships.
Relationships are hard.
Oh my.
It's a lot of work.
Oh, girl. And that's what I'm saying about a marriage. Like a marriage. Oh my God.
Girl. I ain't got one. So
and it's
it was hard.
It's very close to a relationship without the paper. But the paper, but the paperwork just, I don't know.
Something about that paper.
Yeah.
Woo, baby. Yeah. That paper make you feel like
ownership.
Oh, way down the slave ship. Like you just feel like,
what is this song?
I don't know. You just feel like a long way down the slave ship.
You feel like a slave?
Yeah. After it's just.
You feel like a slave in a relationship?
I mean, no. I think in a marriage, you just feel like it's just forever. It's just like, God dang.
It's supposed to be forever.
Yeah. So anywho, okay.
But we love though.
Yes.
And I think just probably like everybody, you want somebody with you. Like
you want somebody.
Oh yeah. Like I want to be in my 70s, 80s on the rocking chair on my porch, looking at my grandkids, my daughter come, and me and my whoever together, and we just enjoying life. I want that. I envision that. So that's what I want my life to be.
I envision we're in the rocking chair, and then the grandkids, and then we're running. Then I look over, and he look over, I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? The hell is wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? Go get my IC. All right, baby. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I don't want that. I like that.
No.
And then he's scratching. And then I'm like, pick a mold. Yeah, you know. Baby your wig. Yeah, you know. I like that. I like it. Gives me life. It gives me life.
I don't want to do all that.
No, okay. Well, we got different ones. It's okay. It's okay. It's cool. It's cool.
I think we're coming to an end.
I think so too.
That was good. I really enjoyed that situational relationship. So I hope people got some, nuggets out of that.
Yeah.
Which one you prefer and what's best for you.
What you'll accept.
And it's not what's best for your partner, it's what's best for you.
You know what's beautiful about that? And I know we're going to end this. I was speaking to a friend of mine recently, and I'm going to shout him out because he's a fellow podcaster. Okay. And I was on his podcast before. Okay. It's James with Tune the Fork. Amazing podcast. I loved it. It was one of my early on podcasts. But he said that a relationship, the person that you're with is a reflection of you, of who you are and what you see and what you want. So if you're not happy, it's because you're not happy with yourself. And girl, I had the same look because I was like,
I'm processing that.
It's a time to process. And it's like, I'm not happy. I'm happy with myself because the person that you're with reflects what you put in it. So if what you're putting in,
it's not bringing out happiness, then you're not happy.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm pretty sure if he watches this, he's gonna be like, "Girl, you got that all
like girl, that is not what I said."
Not what I said. And then we'll come back on the next podcast and I'll correct it. But it was really surrounding happiness and how you view yourself and how you view your partner. Like you're responsible for your own happiness and they're responsible for theirs.
I do believe that.
Yeah, I believe that. He did say that.
Yeah, I do believe that. I do believe you're responsible for your own happiness.
I totally believe
so. Can't make you happy. Yeah. I agree with that.
I ain't a happy. Like you said, nigga, that's not on me. That's on you.
I don't want to be sad because you sad.
No.
But what I will try to do is make you happy if you're sad. I would do whatever.
I'm not.
No, you can
I'll bring you joy. I'll try to bring you joy, like Anita Baker, baby. But I can't make you happy.
No, like if he's going through something that's making him sad, if you can help correct the situation,
man,
where he's
no, let me stop. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Nah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, if you can do.
And on that note, we're gonna really come to an end. All right. Tell me what your quick fun fact is.
Ooh. Is this still Women's Month?
It is. Yes, it's the end of Women's Month.
So remember I always say that I was a track star. No, seriously. And I should have been in the Olympics.
Breaks the fourth wall.
Let me tell you the person that encouraged me or just inspired me to want to run track and be like that person. FloJo.
Oh, it makes sense.
Yes, she was in the Olympics. She ran the 100 and she ran the 200 and she had Olympic records for both.
Okay.
I think maybe the 100 has been broken at this point, but she did this in 1998. I don't know. You got to check me on that.
We will.
Yeah, probably not 98, but whenever she did the Olympics, I was graduating. No, it was in 80s. It's in 80s. Okay. 1986 probably.
Okay.
Check me on that. But I was in high school and I was graduating in 1988, so I'd seen her and I just wanted to be like her. She ended up passing away at age 38 from she had seizures really bad, so she died at a very young age. But her record still lives on today, and she is known for FloJo. She had the long nails.
I love FloJo.
Yeah, the track runner, and she just really inspired me. So, that's a fun fact about FloJo. She inspired me. She was an Olympics runner, which y'all know I wanted to be an Olympic.
Going to be an Olympic. We were both. Y'all know that already.
Girl, don't even say it.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me give you my fast fact because you didn't want to share the Olympics with me. It's cool. It's cool. Listen, this is kind of funny to me, and I love this lady. When I saw this, I was dying. Goldie Williams. Okay, have you ever heard of her? Okay, She is.
Wait, what's her name?
Goldie Williams. You think that's your cousin?
Yeah,
I know.
Well, wait, depends on what she did.
Exactly. Nothing spectacular, but to me it was.
Okay.
She was a rebellious woman who was arrested for vagrancy. You know, vagrancy like homelessness and things like that, which they did in the Black community. They started these arrests for being unhoused and things to, you know, for the poor. For Black people. It always leads back to them trying to get us. Okay. But she was arrested and she refused to unfold her arms or stop making this face in her 1898 mugshot in Omaha, Nebraska.
She was like this.
Yes, please. We're going to put it up.
She really was.
And I said,
they arrested her for
yes,
that?
Be like Goldie. Let me tell you, because you don't check me, boo. Like, that's how I'm feeling. I love it. So I just want to give it, it's Women's Month.
Yes.
And Goldie Williams did not take
Goldie,
no shit.
baby. Yes. Okay. I'm with you. I'm crossing my arms and I'm having my face like, nigga, what?
Yes.
Nigga, who?
Yep.
Yes.
So that's mine.
I love that. Yes, Goldie. I'm going to be shouting her out forever.
I'm going to see you and be like, stop, fix your face.
Don't make me Goldie on you. Don't make me go Goldie
You're
on
giving us Goldie right now. And that's your cousin too?
That is my cousin.
So let's toast best friend.
Wait, you didn't give out your shout out to your person.
I think I just wanted a drink. Sorry. Hold on, guys.
You gotta shout out a person.
You know who I want to shout out? Shot or shout? Which one? I've always gotten confused with that.
I thought it was shot. SHOOT.
That's shoot. It's the past tense.
Shoot out. Shout.
That's the current.
SHOUT. SHOUT.
Okay.
Shout.
Wow. Oh, do it again. I hate you so much right now because you did.
No, what is it? Shout out?
I think it's a shout out. We're gonna look at a shout out. Like, let's give a shout out. Okay. So who I want to shout out is this woman I met at the beginning of my second part of my military career. She was tough.
How many parts you had?
No, maybe I'm a part haver. Okay. I be parting. But she was tough, but kind. And she really embodied the spirit of leadership and selfless service. She went above and beyond. And I don't want to say we've lost contact with each other. We haven't lost contact, but it's kind of like that whole, when you divorce.
Oh, she picked us up.
Don't do her. I think her husband may have, but she said they didn't. I just think maybe
y'all picked a side.
Did y'all pick sides?
Y'all picked.
Give him Goldie.
Y'all picked a side.
We get to, but I want to salute you. I want to salute you. She's another one of my former Command Sergeant Majors, Hadira Omar. And she was a bad mama jama. So we salute you, Hadira.
Hadira,
we love you.
Yep.
And you really, really shaped me to be the tough badass that I am as well. So thank you.
Put her in her place. Yeah. Make it come to work.
Listen, one time, this is a short story. I was freaking late. I know it's hard to believe. I was late for work. We had formation. Formation, we got to come and line up and shit. And line up and shit. And I think I was a E6. Maybe it was an E6. But we were friends. So somebody said,
cover for me. I'm be late.
I'm thinking she would. But she was the motherfucking Sergeant Major. So it was like,
write that ass up.
A period. And she did. And I was like, she was like, Collins. Like, I'm thinking, she's like, Collins, I need to see you in my office. I was like, okay. Girl, we was turned up last night. She was like, have a seat. I said, oh shit, this bitch is serious. So I sat down. I said, attention. She said, and she turned that counseling form to me.
Oh, it's 4168.
Girl, I was heated because I was like, I know she is not giving me a counseling statement. And I was an E7 by then.
Wow.
I was an E6. I said, I know she's not giving me a counseling statement. And she was a master sergeant. She was acting sergeant major at the time. she sure enough was giving me one. I didn't even read the shit. I was so
Sign.
pissed because we were out together.
But she was able to get up.
But she had no kids. That was my excuse back then. And so she signed, and I just signed it, and I had the Goldie look.
She did the mama. It's gonna hurt me more than hurt you.
Right. And I know it hurt. And then she tried to have small talk after we signed. So what you have for dinner? Thank you, first sergeant. I bowed face and walked out that bitch. We ain't eating no dinner together. What we not doing is breaking bread. And guess what?
You did it just right.
No, guess what it had? And she was my
friend. This ain't her first time being late. I'm sure that's what was in there. It's the third time. Right. Gave you 20 warnings.
So, but she had it right. She said, I need to come in the office every morning by 0600.
She put restrictions on
girl and call her from the office phone. This bitch got me singing on that.
She did you just right.
When I tell you I was so mad.
That's the discipline people need from the military. And that gave you discipline. I guarantee you that week you wasn't late.
I couldn't.
You could have.
But then
consequences come with it.
That was a heavy consequence. And I was like, who going? I think I just said this. I said, who gonna take Madison to school? She said, sorry, that's not my problem.
Ooh.
She was a tough. But we salute you, girl. We salute you. Okay. That's all I got. Okay.
That was good. I love that person. Yeah. That was good. Yeah. That was good. Now we can toast.
I might break this glass because I'm mad. It brought me back.
May you live as long as you want.
And never want as long as you live.
Cheers.
Thumbs up, bitch.
That part does not go in the toast.
I say it all the time. That's my favorite part. I sneak and say it. Thumbs up, bitch. Johnny Korea.
That is not part of the toast, y'all.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Boots to Heels. Please be sure to like, subscribe, follow, send it to your friends, your work husband, your work wife. If you buy at work, it's okay. I am too. Send it to all of them. Send them to all of them.
Yes. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button now. Thank you.
Bye.